Hi, it's Julia from Matheson Travel, and today I'm coming to you from Honfleur in Normandy with the beautiful Relais and Chateau Hotel, La Ferme Saint-Simeon, where I stayed last night and have just had a delicious breakfast. And it got me thinking about different accommodation choices, and I wanted to sort of run through the pros and cons of some of them for you as someone who's used a lot of different accommodations. So there are, of course, the big hotel chains that you're all familiar with. You may, travel for business and have points with Marriott or what have you. But when you stay at hotels like that under those big chain brands in foreign cities, a lot of times you won't really get the character of that international destination. There are some exceptions, like Hyatt has a new brand called Bnbs, and Starwood has a brand, the Luxury Collection, that are both very locally focused. So those are some really interesting chains where you still might be able to gain some points. Then another thing that people really like to do is live like locals. So apartment renting has become very, very popular, especially in Paris. And it's a great idea. I just stayed in an apartment in Paris and the location was spectacular, right around the corner from really cool restaurants. It was walking distance to everything, so that was all great. But with apartments, you never quite know what you're gonna get. I mean, we looked at hundreds and it was really cute and very charming. It had a beam, it very much was part of Paris, but I didn't have hot water for a couple days. There was nowhere to print something I needed to print. Small things like that, you're not gonna get the services that you do with a hotel. So then you move up and maybe you want a few services, but you still want the charm and character, and then you've got B&Bs. B&Bs are often just mini hotels where maybe they're run by the proprietor, and you do get breakfast, and they can be really, really charming. I've stayed in quite a few B&Bs, and they do give you that little extra service, but still keeping the local charm of a city like an apartment would give you. Then you have like what I'm staying at right now, and that's a boutique hotel. And boutique hotels are often the best combination of local character and service, because they're small enough that, or often historic like this one, so you get the local charm, but especially if you stay in a luxury Relais and Chateau property, you're gonna get every service you could possibly dream of. So you want to weigh out what is really important to you when you're picking your accommodation choicing. If you're a family and you need a lot of space, maybe you want to look at an apartment hotel. There are some of those that are coming up as well. So that's some food for thought when you're picking your accommodation, and I will have more next week from the road. Talk to you later.